are getting divorced. That's a huge thing right now, and I'm gonna tell you why they saying it. I read the article and stuff, man. So check out the current news playlist. So for the most part, what it boiled down to, man, in terms of the video, share the video. They saying that because some body language interpreter was looking at her body language at some of the, some of the recent events. She didn't attend Jimmy Carter, or like something with Jimmy Carter she didn't attend, or she didn't attend the Jimmy Carter funeral, the former president that just passed, and apparently they saying, she probably not going to attend Trump's inauguration. Now, apparently, the thing about Jimmy Carter's funeral is that they would have had to sit next to Trump. Now, when they had to pass office, or they had to do the sit down and dinner at White House, when the Obamas was transferring, the presidency to the Obama's transferred to Trump. I heard that they basically drug their feet at doing that with Trump and was very classless about, giving the office to Trump and him beating Hillary Clinton. They was real salty about it, didn't want to speak to Trump and do things for Trump or whatever, right? But Michelle Obama always seemed to be culture with George Bush, and pretty much people forgot how vicious George Bush was, and and the powers that he did to lock things down for his family. He had us going to war and stuff, to secure his family legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's all that really was about. People lost their sons, daughters, nephews, fathers, uncles, over that. But, people forget faster than anything these days. But, George Bush seemed like he been trying to pipe down Michelle all the time. So it obviously ain't got nothing to do with race. They ran with, and it don't obviously got to do with being racist, because, they ran with Jim Crow Joe. And let's not talk about Bernie Sanders' fake ass too, because he turned around and he signed that 95 crime bill as well, and gave a bitch ass a reason why he signed it. Like, they can't be trusted. Shit, most blacks can't be trusted if we keep it a thou while. But now, she said she was on vacation in Hawaii, and schedule conflicts is why she didn't show up to Jimmy Carter's funeral. It's because they didn't want to run into Trump. She probably won't be at their inauguration because she don't want to run into Trump. Now, does that mean they getting divorced? No, not at all. It just means she ain't trying to run the fade with Trump. And they talk about, her body language ain't been good with Obama and this, that, and the third. I mean, like I said, man, most people feel like Obama's first choice was to be with a Becky. He had to run with Michelle or Keisha because black women wouldn't, and black men wouldn't have voted for him. And I've asked some black women out here, because they was talking about Kimani, and it didn't matter. She had a zaddy on her arm and all that type of stuff, right? Oh, it didn't really matter for Obama to me. If a woman moving her lips 9 times out of 10, she lying. They wouldn't have voted for Obama if he ran with a Becky on his arm. So I just don't understand. Like that lady on that Pop the Balloon with the auntie, the older people edition lady who had, and I'm going to do a reaction video, a real quick one. I might do a bonus video Saturday on my other channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. Check it out. It's in the link tree, and join the Patreon over there too. You won't be disappointed. And she's like, oh no, I don't have a BBL. And then literally her social media page, she's showing her BBL post-ops journey. It's nasty work. So, like I said, people reading the body language and she's mad. Like, she's probably disappointed that he's getting back in office. It seems like she avoided Donald Trump, and she probably disappointed that Obama don't have the pull that he once had to really sway the black community. That's what happens when you don't throw the black community one iota. You don't do nothing for them. He tried to condemn us in the vote for Kamala Harris. That did more harm than help. So it's probably just disappointment that Donald Trump getting back in office. Robert De Niro, who get buck broke by his Keisha wife, is talking about moving to Canada. Bye. Move to Canada. Canada. I can't take it no more. Okay, go to Canada. You know, you a liberal. You that dude. You really that dude from Casino. Go. Let's bring back masculinity. Let's make America straight again. How about that? Let's get back to traditional values. That's what Trump wants. I ain't saying I agree with everything that he's saying, but we just didn't went too far left. I ain't saying a little bit left. I ain't saying that I'm conservative either. I'm just saying, Jesus Christ. They be trying to convert you over, like, dude, convert the kids over. That's just too much. Give us a choice. And I respect everybody's choice. I'm not trying to change nobody's mind, but I don't think they're getting a divorce. But I don't put it past them, man. These women, and this ain't got nothing to do with ethnic background. It's got something to do with America. And this is that progressive bull job I'm talking about. These women, Patti LaBelle was like, Patti LaBelle was like 82 years old or 70 when she divorced her husband. Like, what? Where are you going? I hear women 50, 60 talking about getting divorced. Like, dudes like, man, I'm out, man. I'm good, bro. What man want to be 50, 60 starting back over financially? That's wild. That's wild. When they do stuff like that, dog, you have to cut all emotional ties. And you have to cut all, not separation. You have to cut all ties off. You don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. We not cool. We not co-parenting. Drop the kids. No, at that age, you ain't even got no kids. Them ninjas grown. Like, you just look at that type of stuff and like, where are you going at that age? Like, what do you think wants you? You want to go to Pound Town from the younger guys? Like, that's why, man. That's why I say, man, we're way too far left. We need a wheel alignment in America. No cap. But I don't think they're getting divorced. But Obama officially lost a lot of the brothers in the community trying to condemn us to vote for Kamala Harris, man. Like, and then people start talking about in his book how he had to learn to be a black man. Dude, like I said, man, I don't think they're getting divorced. I don't really wish that on nobody, man. You make a commitment, man, change these laws where these people can't leave a commitment. If they believed in God so much, they wouldn't get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't get a divorce. I'm telling you. If they believed in God, like they say they believe in God, man, and they believe God is in marriage, you wouldn't be so easily to get a divorce. And a lot of times, man, I didn't talk to girls when I was single that say they was divorced. Real talk. That say, I got divorced, and, I'm hearing their story and shit, right? And as you get older, and once you deal with so many people, especially women, once you deal with so many of them, you learn to read between the lines. Yeah, you learn to read between the lines. And one of the things I hear, he just didn't, he just wasn't, doing what I want him to do. And you like, well, you went back to school, you financially leveled up, and you leveled up and you left your husband. He was the same nigga that you married. And you just sitting there like, you left him because you got a better job, or you went back and got your degree, and you left him. And they regretted it too. I can already tell they regretted it. Nasty work. Nasty work. And they be getting divorced and they regret it, bro. Because they figure out that's just sexual attention. But anytime I'm looking for my person, God sent you your person. So, yeah, man, like I said before, a lot of these dudes ain't gonna get married no more, man, because if you can be in it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and you can walk away from it, and yes, you gotta ask someone why you want to get married. I want to be happy. That's not marriage material. I think people should lay out the criteria to what a wife is, the job description, and let a woman read. And I guarantee you, it's just about the pomp and circumstances. It's just about the pageantry. It's just about having a wedding. Most American women don't want to live up to being a wife. When you lay the details out, you tell them you're supposed to be helping your man to the greatness because you're gonna benefit. They don't want to help no man do nothing. Only thing they want to help dudes do is help bums change and buck break them into how they do their sons. How do they do their sons? They black women and all women do this for the most part. This is why a father figure is so important. All men and women in this country teach men to be women. Teach men to be the men that they don't want. The flowers, nice. I remember I had a roommate, not really a roommate. He was my dorm mate. He lived next door. Nigga name was Steve. And long story short, Steve ended up falling in love with a hoe. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it was what it was. We didn't know. But when we found out, I plugged homie in. That's why I stopped telling niggas about they women and shit. One of the reasons. And he was like, man, he was kind of telling me, he was a real religious dude and shit. He was like, man, he was from Syracuse. He was like, man, I just, my mom, he taught me, my grandmother taught me to be nice to women. I just can't be evil. Or I'm paraphrasing. He was, brother, I can't just, just be a savage like that. He was telling me, I just can't be a savage like that. They indoctrinate you to be this nice and walk over, but that's not what they want. Now, I don't think they intentionally do that part of the game. I don't think that's intentional, to be honest. I know that's hard to believe, but I just think really it's coherent. They're not really coherent to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they really know. They just really think that's what I want, but I think it's kind of like I think it's kind of like primal, or kind of just like, just kind of naturally they really gravitate towards the other type of dudes, and they indoctrinate their sons to be that way and to be this nice guy that girls don't respect and walk all over. And as men, as young boys, teenage men, the guys that get fucked over, the guys that get in the game early, they learn the game or see the dark side of the game, and they make adjustments. The difference between a guy that's good with women and a guy that's a simp, or guys that's scared of rejection, is that the guys that's good with women, the players, the pimps, or guys that ended up being successfully married and in relationships with women, they understand female nature. They learn. They might get played once, they may get played twice, they may get played 3 times, but they learn early on. The other guys, they believe when women tell them that, oh, all women not like this. It's me, or it's just a bad apple. This is an anomaly, not the trend. And the guys good with women understand it's the trend and not the anomaly until shown otherwise. So that's pretty much the difference in there. So you have to really unlearn what you learn, and a lot of guys can't do that, man. So, but I just wanted to spit that. I don't think they're getting divorced at all, but I hope they stay together, man. I don't like seeing people get divorced, See your commitment out. But hey, check out the music. We'll take out the current news playlist. Check out the real one-on-one playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick. Join the Patreon. You won't be disappointed. Peace.